wanted to run your own food truck business? In this new AI technology era, while mastering profit-making techniques that's going to bring you real money? Then this video is for you, Bookaboo. But first, I am Chiquila. AKA the Professor Bay. AKA I'm getting a doctorate in business administration and I specialize in strategic digital transformation systems, and I am qualified to talk to you about this type of information. Well, this video is being brought to you by who? Black Girl Magic Masters LLC, where we're on a mission to restore our communities financially. Let's get into this video. How do you run a food truck in today? Let's get to the PowerPoint. So this is chapter 1 of a course that I'm preparing to upload to this here TikTok once I get everything in order. But I thought, why not share this course in Mastering Business Profits? Because you got to know the language of money. You got to know how bankers score you, how bankers see you, so that you can continue your business in a healthy and profitable way. So, like I said, this is chapter 1 in Mastering Business Profits course, and I'm going to use food trucks as an example, which will ultimately help all those who are already interested in growing their food truck business. Now, this is after you done got your EIN number and you done, purchased your truck and you've already done had your food tested and you already know where you're going. This is after that, right? All right, moving right along. So you got to know this. You have to have the plan for building value in your business, food truck or not, okay? So I have 4 basic values that you need to really focus on when it comes to your business. You need to profit plan. You need to cash budget. You need to cash flow. And you need to cash position yourself. That part. So there's about 7 other things that go along with planning for building value in your business. Now, you need to plan properly. Basically, what I'm saying here is define your vision of success. Now, a vision statement is different from your mission statement. For example, Amazon had a mission statement, and I'm paraphrasing here, that went kind of like they wanted to supply the world with resources. And they started off as a bookstore. But that was their vision. Nothing like the mission statement, actually. Next, when it comes for planning for building value in your business, is you need to understand the price, value, cost formula. That is the fiscal fitness that your business is going to have to go through, which is the price, the volume, and the cost. And we will get into that later into this course on Mastering Business Profits. But another thing you need to plan for when building value in your business, food truck or otherwise, is you need to monitor your financial position regularly. And by that I mean you need to identify and understand the key drivers of success or failure in your business. Another key, I would say, instrumental part in planning for your business value or the value in your business and building it is you have to manage cash flow and manage your growth. Meaning you need to identify key areas that need management action. And again, you need to learn the language of finance. You also need to know how to borrow properly when building value in your business. You need to look at your business in a new way and work on your business versus just working in your business. Are you fucking feeling me right now? Okay, I hope you do. But last but not least, when you're building value in your business, you literally got to plan for transition, my friend. You need to have an exit strategy. What happens to this business in case something changes? That's what we mean. Moving right along. Okay, chapter 1 in this Mastering Business Profits course, where we're using food trucks in this chapter as an example. And I'm just trying to be funny with the breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But ultimately, in this chapter, what we're trying to do is when there's higher prices during demand spikes, you're basically going to increase your revenue 5 to 10%. All right? All right? Now, we need to also focus on significantly reducing food waste and optimizing staffing. That will give us some lower costs, right? Then we need to focus on faster service via AI pre-ordering. You know, we're trying to get a higher throughput, and we'll explain what higher throughput is in later on in this course. But for dinner, we're going to have highly targeted automated ads that's going to help us reduce our marketing spend. Okay, moving right along. Now, for food trucks, as our business example, the main ingredients are a successful and lucrative food truck business model that uses AI will combine predictive analytics for operational efficiency with hyper-localized AI-driven marketing that'll help maximize revenue per square foot. The core of this model, this business model, is using AI to move from chasing your foot traffic to predicting high demand and high margin opportunities. So the blueprint for a profitable food truck business model goes something like this. It's going to be data driven with smart operations. That's going to be at the core. And your locations and your revenue are to be optimized. Then we're going to talk about the blueprint as far as your niche, hyper-targeted AI marketing, and a profitable niche concept. That is the basics of your blueprint for you having a successful food truck business model. Moving right along. Ultimately, my stinkers, your business will need to tell a story using 2 key financial statements, because that's the income statement, which is talking about your profits and your losses. And then that's the balance sheet. That's what tells the real story about the business or the food truck that you're running. Now, on the menu, part 2, you need to understand what is your net worth. Running this business, you need to understand what a net worth is. And basically, sweetheart, it's what you own. It's your book value, which we call them assets, minus what you owe, we call liabilities, which answers what you can sell it for. Okay? So the formula goes like this. Assets minus your liabilities equal your net worth. Moving right along. That brings us to working capital. Now, what's working capital? Working capital is all the money that you need to have to operate your business, i.e. your food truck business. Okay? Assets is the money that's coming in within the year, and liabilities is the money that's going out within the year. Now, the working capital formula goes like this. Your current assets minus your current liabilities equals your working capital. Oh my God, we've reached the end of this 10-minute video. And I normally don't post these videos on this channel because with TikTok nowadays, you got to have a backup channel. So I think I'm going to post part 2. Well, I know I'm going to post part 2 of this course on my Black Girl Magic Masters Shaquila at Shaquila page. And I will see you there in the next video. And we will talk about